Hey everyone, Dez on Clash. Congratulations, Shadow Ravens on level 9. And we press on. This is the first video in a while. Just going to show the Warlog here. I put an anti-shake on this film, and oh my goodness, it is funky. But anyway, this is the current war here. Just show off a couple attacks. Here, Mac Attack is back. And generally speaking, we do really well with hogs. However, he's going to come at it with a Golaloon. Just has a nice, really wide funnel here. And he's going to drop that jump. There's a rage. And boom. Right to the core. So the CC is out. Pop some spells. And so basically this is a max attack, Laloon style. And what that is you have your kill squad, you spend all your spells on the kill squad. And then from the outside, you're going to basically surround the base. It's a little more complicated on the Laloon side, but you spam your troops around the outside. I love how he throws in that haste, basically slingshots that hound right up into that air defense. But as you can see, he's surrounding the bottom portion of the base with his loons, and they're just going to circle around and clean up. And the queen's going to snipe that air blower to help out the center a little bit. Alright, basically see how he cleans it up here. Got just enough loons left to take out that last defense, and the buffs just have to circle around the outside and clear up the trash. So close one, but good job, Mac. Alright. Here we got another Laloon. Again, I said we're usually pretty good hoggers. Instead, coming at this one with another Laloon. This is going to be a little bit different. As Neverwinter always comes up with a fantastic game plan. So he pulls the CC, wears down the drag with the poison spell, brings it over to the corner where he's got a nice wide funnel there from 6 to 8, 7.5, and then boom, drops down his jump to the core, throws down a heal, keeping everybody up, keeping those fantastic heroes alive, drops down a rage as he's pushing. And again, when you have those big heroes, you can plan things a little bit differently, just like this one, to really push through a base. I mean, he's got almost 40% of the base down before he drops these loons, just with the kill squad. But again, it's another max style attack. And I mean, the loons are basically spammed on the opposite side, and they're just coming right back and to meet the kill squad in the middle. So relatively safe idea. And then he's got enough left over just to do enough damage to wipe it out with plenty of time. Boom. Alright, here's Arc. Arc attacked a little higher than normal, but as you can see, it's another clear, otherwise wouldn't be showing it to you. He might be looking for a new clan, but he's got a nice wide funnel going on, And he drops down the jump a little early. Gotta be careful about that because the spell is only good for so many seconds. And then you want to get that kill squad in there. So the good part of this is that he's leaving his golems with a lot of health. So boom, there's a king that joins in. He likes to take lots of damage. There's a heal in there to help keep him up. Finally, the rest of the kill squad catches up, takes down this CC. I really like the double poison right now. So basically drop down a poison on the kill squad and use whatever one's the lower level, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And that's just to slow everybody down. It's not to kill them or whatever, the CC troops, but just to slow them down, and then you can do anything else. So it looks like pretty much everybody did a max attack. This is the hog style, a little bit different variation. He does use a heal for the hogs on this, and he doesn't surround the base, but a very good job. And then the second dark spell, I'd use a poison right here. If you can use a poison spell between 3 or 4 defenses where you know the hogs are going to be, and those skellies are chasing them, it's a pretty safe bet that you're going to get them. So even with the nerf poison spell. Alright, jump in the next one. I'm just going to go down the row here. Here's Ben. Ben's super consistent. I think he's 6-starred the last 4 or 5 wars at least. And he's going to beat up on some 40-year-old dead. But he's going to use a double poison here. And these things are stackable in the sense that they do what they do by themselves. In other words, if one's going to do 1,000 damage, the other one's going to do 1,000 damage, so total you get 2,000 damage. So I didn't set up any math ahead of time, so that was just, whatever number it is, that's the number it's going to do. And again, it's kind of what we do best as hogs. And Ben just kind of surgically tearing apart this base. And the great thing about surgical hogs is how you can really, really direct your troops and where they're going. So the key is to path out, where the hog's going to go. If I put 3 here and I put 3 here, this group's going to go here, the next group's going to go there, and that's kind of how you can kind of sneak around bombs. And I've seen some players who are very, very good at controlling the direction of their hogs. And the key is just to path them out so you know where they're going to go. Alright, just got a couple more here we'll do. Here's Max, just trying to get a couple people on here so we're not doing the same attack over and over. Man, it looks like this stabilization took down the quality a little bit. But boom, this must have been a cleanup because there's 2 bombs right there. 4 bombs. So, since he knew where those things were, dropped down 4 giants, wasted 20 troop space, but now he doesn't have to worry about bombs whatsoever. Drops down his kill squad. Again, he can get them to the center. And this is where you want to use your second. This is where I would normally use my second poison, particularly because the skellies popped right there, so that would ate them up as well. However, I think Max uses it later on the backside for hogs. So then he's going to circle around the outside. So again, 4 or 5 at a time. 3, 4, or 5, depending on what you're doing. So there's another 4. Here's another 4. And one of the ways players are successful in hogging is being patient with their heals. So knowing how much they can take and when you got to drop the heal. The longer you can hold that heal, right there, boom, he puts down the. Oh, that's another heal. But the longer you can hold that heal, generally the better. Of course, there's a point where your hogs die and you fail, so you don't want to hold too long. However, as you can see, you can get results like this. So just a couple skellies left. Let's speed this up. This is a nice little recap. First recap back in a while. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Level 9 Shadow Ravens, you guys are awesome. This is Dez on Clash, taking you to the next level.